What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Berto checking in with another video, guys. Hope everybody's doing good today. So, I've been wanting to touch on this topic for a while. I have touched on it a few times, but not in recent times. I've said a couple things here and there, but never really got deep into it. But I want to talk about, human trafficking and organ harvesting, which has been a thing for a very, very long time. And a lot of powerful people are into this. A lot of powerful people are into this human trafficking, this organ harvesting. Even a lot of the people that are taken are using for test dummies. They're not just being sex trafficked. They are being used. The government has to have somebody to test things on. Somebody. And some things you can't just volunteer people to do because you don't want the public to know about it. So therefore, you have to take matters into your own hand. So a lot of our people are being trafficked. They're being trafficked by the government. And it's getting to the point where it's getting really ugly. Really ugly. Young girls are being sex trafficking, or just young people in general, their organs being taken out their body for this 1%, the billionaires out there. There aren't government officials, just billionaires who are old and they want to live longer. So they take from the young so that they can expand their life, so that they can live longer. You get where I'm going with this? A lot of times people go missing and we never find them. That's one of my biggest fears, is a loved one of mine going missing. Because I already know exactly how this goes. And a lot of times they're never found. And why are they never found? Because the CIA and the government are using them for an experiment. They're testing things on there. They're trying to figure out how the brain works. They do live things on them to see how the body reacts. Imagine somebody cutting your head off, like cutting your head open. You're on no kind of pain medication, and they're touching your brain. They're testing, like they're trying to see how you react. You're alive, feeling all of this. You're gonna go in a state of shock. They're trying to see. That's how they learn how the human body reacts to certain things. Where do you think they learn some of these things? They have to test it on somebody. And even worse, there's a big sex trafficking ring going on, even right here in the United States. Not just in the United States, but around the world. But right here in the United States, too, there's a big sex trafficking ring going on. And the reason nothing gets done about it is because our officials that are supposed to be handling this type of stuff, they're making money off of it. This is a big business. They're being paid to be silent. Our politicians they work, they do whatever it takes to get money. So if that's getting paid off by a billionaire to make sure that they don't stop their billion-dollar sex trafficking ring, they're not going to say anything. Nothing's going to happen. When I say yes, a lot of people go missing or abducted by aliens too. That happens. Yes. I even think our government is selling people to a unknown, extraterrestrial species. You guys don't know, we're at the corner. We're at the end of the universe. We're literally at the end of the universe. That's why it's really hard to find much life around us, because in the center of the universe, there's a ton of life. We're at the end of the universe. They actually said Earth was a prison planet for aliens that did bad. They brought them here because we're at the far end of the universe and you can't really reach out to nobody. That's why we don't really, we see UFO sightings and things like that, but we're at the corner of the universe, so they come here and they check on us every now and then and see what's going on. But part of the main reason a lot of this stuff is going on is because it's all about money. And our government is money hungry. So they're going to continue to do whatever they can to make money. And the organ harvesting has been going on for a very long. There are people that have gotten rich off of this business. Rich. And I'm not talking about just because someone's died and they run a business that people die and they can get their organs. They take the organ. No, they're kidnapping people. They're intentionally killing people. This business called they need people. People are always gonna die, but they're trying to pick the rate people are dying. That organ harvesting business, if they're not kidnapping you, they're gonna find a way to kill you, and then they're gonna sell your organs to some old guy who's probably 110 because he has money and he wants to live longer. We have manipulated life too much here on Earth. Manipulated it to the point where everything's altered. We're bypassing a lot of things. That's not how we were created, to bypass a lot of these things. But you're seeing it done so much at an alarming rate. Will that change? Probably not. Because that 1% has us 99% scared of them. They take advantage of us. You've seen exactly what happened with the Wall Street and the GameStop thing. How Wall Street pretty much tried to shut out the 99%, the Reddit people that made GameStop stock boom because they were hurting the billionaires, the 1%. It's all about them. Sex trafficking, human trafficking has to stop. The organ harvesting has to stop. The CIA has to stop abducting people to experiment on them. They wouldn't want their pain, nobody in their family go through that pain and agony. Why put somebody else's family through it? Involuntarily. Something needs to be done. The business is getting bigger and bigger as the years go on. And more kids are going missing. More young teenagers are going missing. Young adults going missing. Organ harvesting is a thing. Human trafficking is a thing. Well, what are we going to do to fix it? We have to bond together. We have to put a stop to this. Because like I said, our politicians are making too much money off of it to stop them from doing it, because they know exactly who's doing it. They know exactly what the CIA is doing. CIA's been doing it for a long time. How do you think they learned about hypnosis? They had to practice on somebody. And the guys, a lot of times you can tell when people is under hypnosis. It's normal, everyday people you see, some of them are under hypnosis. You can tell. Their movements are much slower. Basic things that we can do in a quick amount of time, like getting out of a chair and sitting down in another chair, takes them much longer to do. That's one thing you'll learn about hypnosis. I can spot somebody who's under hypnosis in a blink of an eye, because their movements are much slower than the average person. Guys, we got to stay woke. We got to get to the bottom of this. But human trafficking has to stop. No reasonable cause for it. This business has to get shut down. But it takes for us to work together to stop it. Guys, stay woke, because the 1% is coming.